Right, so I made a video on Lando Norris not too long ago, and I must say with his performances this season, it aged like some of the finest Scotch whiskey. Although my opinion may be slightly biased, I personally believe that Lando has been the most impressive driver so far this season. He has definitely proven to be championship worthy. This encouraged me to have a look into the fall and the rise of the McLaren Formula 1 team. So it's no secret that McLaren haven't really been championship worthy for the best part of... Oh Jesus, it's been 9 years since the 2012 season. Oh my god. Where even was I? Oh yeah, McLaren. In the 80s and 90s, McLaren were arguably one of the most well-known Formula 1 teams on the grid, and won, well, a lot. The team housed some legendary drivers including Ayrton Senna and were very successful. In 1995 they announced what would be a 14-year-long relationship with the engine supplier, Mercedes, and as a pair they won 2 drivers' championships with Mika Hakkinen in 1998 and 1999. However, their first drivers' championship of the new millennium would come in 2008 with a little-known driver named Lewis Hamilton. Despite some controversies the year before, their 2008 car, with a livery that leaves most people drooling, took Hamilton to his maiden World Drivers title after
And is that Glock? Is that Glock going slowly?
It is, it's Glock! Oh my goodness me!
Although they wouldn't have the same luck in 2009, when a team that costed a large investment of £1 would come along and take the world by storm, narrowly beating out Red Bull. So essentially both title challenges the year before fell from the lead quicker than Max Verstappen at the 2021 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. However, in a year where the regulations changed so substantially that it produced a car that looked like Harry Maguire, it wasn't out of the ordinary. 2010 saw Hamilton's Finnish teammate replaced by a British driver. No, not that one. It hasn't happened yet. There we go. Heikki Kovalainen was unfortunately demoted down to Lotus, which had about as much horsepower as a BMW Isetta, whilst previous champion Jenson Button moved to McLaren. Their results were generally quite good. Button won twice in Australia and China, and Hamilton won 3 times in Turkey, Canada and Belgium. However, they just were no match for the extremely fast Red Bull RB6. This trend repeated itself the following year, with Hamilton winning 3 races, China, Germany and Abu Dhabi, and Button also winning 3 races in Canada, Hungary and Japan. Button finished the Drivers' Championship in 2nd place with 270 points behind Sebastian Vettel, but ahead of Hamilton's 227. McLaren placed 2nd in the Constructors' Championship behind Red Bull. In 2012, McLaren won the first race of the year in Australia with a 1-3 finish for Button and Hamilton, while Hamilton went on to win in Canada, both contributing to the legendary 7 different winners in 7 different races. However, by the midway mark of the season at Silverstone, the McLaren cars only managed 8th and 10th, while the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships were being dominated by Red Bull and Ferrari. This was partially due to pit stop problems and Button's loss of form after not working as well with a new car as Hamilton was, and the car not adapting to the new Pirelli tyres. The car also suffered reliability problems, which cost the team an abundance of important points, most notably in Singapore and Abu Dhabi, where Hamilton retired from the lead in each race. The car seemed to be one of the fastest cars on the grid, but it was about as reliable as my upload schedule.
Ooh, self-burn. Those are rare.
2013 marked the beginning of their downfall in my opinion. Sergio Perez replaced the Mercedes-bound Lewis Hamilton in a move that people assumed to be a no-brainer. However, the team did not score a podium finish all season, for the first time since 1980. Vodafone wasn't particularly impressed by this and decided to ditch the team before the 2014 season, along with Sergio Perez, who decided that Force India was a better idea. This left the team sponsorless, erect, and with a lineup consisting of Jenson Button and a man that does not exist. Despite this, they had a better season in 2013, picking up a double podium finish in the opening round at Australia. However, this would only go more downhill as the season progressed. For 2015, McLaren ended their deal with Mercedes, which included buying back the 40% stake that Mercedes held in the team, and reforged their historical partnership with Honda.
By the best power and aerodynamics.
The team announced Fernando Alonso and Jenson Button as their drivers, which excited a large majority of fans. However, this hype did everything but live up to expectations. The 2 cars with platypus-shaped noses spent the entire season at the back of the grid, and picked up 9th in the constructors' standings, their worst result since 1980. This was largely due to the severe lack of power within the new Honda engine. This was so bad, in fact, that my 1-litre Nissan Micra probably has a more impressive 0 to 60 speed. Yeah guys, that's right, I bought a real car. I'll make a video on it if you all want, leave a comment. The 2016 car wasn't too much better. It was so slow, in fact, that Fernando Alonso got bored enough to attempt a cartwheel into turn 3 at Melbourne. However, the team's results were generally far better over the course of the season, being able to challenge for top 10s on a semi-regular basis. We saw a one-off appearance from Stoffel Van Dorn at Bahrain due to Alonso's injuries, and it looked promising for the young Belgian. 2017 saw the introduction of Stoffel Van Dorn and a livery that was scientifically proven to burn the human retina. There weren't any noteworthy moments at all, just an all-round naff season. McLaren announced during the Singapore Grand Prix weekend that they were split from Honda at the end of the 2017 season and had agreed a 3-year deal to be supplied by Renault. 2018 was the first season of McLaren's history where the cars were powered by Renault engines, so it was a gamble. They also announced that Fernando Alonso and Stoffel Van Dorn would remain with the team for the 2018 season, with young hotshot Lando Norris fulfilling the role of reserve driver. McLaren had a relatively good start to the season, with points finishes in the first 4 races. However, in the remainder of the season, the team only scored 22 points. On the 14th of August, Fernando Alonso announced that he would not compete in Formula 1 in 2019, ending his 4-year spell at the team. Carlos Sainz Jr. was signed as a replacement on a multi-year deal, with Lando Norris being promoted from reserve driver to replace Stoffel Van Dorn in 2019. The next season was much more positive for McLaren, with the team securely establishing themselves as the 4th best constructor. At the Brazilian Grand Prix, Sainz recorded the team's first podium since the 2014 Australian Grand Prix, finishing 4th on the road but later promoted to 3rd after Lewis Hamilton assassinated Albon's podium opportunities for the first of 2 times. McLaren ended the season in 4th place with 145 points, their best result since 2014, and 54 points ahead of Renault. 2020 was also a much better season, with the opening round at Austria giving us the first glimpse of last lap Lando and Scenario 7. Carlos Sainz nearly picked up a win for the team at Monza, however he just didn't have enough laps to overtake the AlphaTauri of Pierre Gasly. The team finished the season in 3rd in the Constructors' Championship with 202 points ahead of Racing Point. Carlos Sainz made a move to Ferrari for the 2021 season, with highly regarded Aussie driver Daniel Ricciardo occupying the second McLaren seat. Danny Ric has taken quite a while to settle into the car, struggling to get consistent points finishes. Lando Norris, on the other hand, has made an incredible impression this season, picking up 3 podiums so far at Imola, Monaco, and now Austria. His worst result currently being 8th at the Spanish Grand Prix. However, he has consistently finished P4 and P5 behind the Red Bulls and Mercs, so he has very much been the best of the rest. The last race at Austria was our first glimpse of Lando taking the fight to the others in quali, on merit, qualifying in 2nd, a mere 400ths off Max Verstappen. In my personal opinion, Norris has demonstrated his championship winning potential this season, and I really do believe that he is a future champion. However, with his 5-year contract to McLaren, the important question is, will McLaren be championship worthy? Obviously, I can only speculate, however, with the new regulations, anything can happen. If Zach Brown continues this upward trajectory, then the Papaya team can certainly be in a position to challenge the likes of Mercedes and Red Bull in 2022. I genuinely cannot wait to see Lando get stuck in and fight for not only podiums, but wins. Anyway, that is the story of the rise and fall of the McLaren Formula 1 team. If you enjoyed, please make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like these. And if you do all that, I will see you all in the next video. But until then, take care and thank you very much for watching.